Welcome to Hoovie's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel in all of YouTube. And here we are, round two in the Hoopty rescue mission with my two very depreciated flagships and my one, well, slightly less depreciated flagship. To my left is a 1997 Mercedes S500 that I bought for $2,500, spent $1,000 shipping it here, so $3,500 into this broken Hoopty. And to my right is my 1990 Mercedes 300 SE that barely made it up to the Wizard shop earlier when I drove it up here. I bought it for $3,126 and then spent another, well, $400 on shipping. So $3,500 into these both former flagships of the Mercedes line, an inline six and a V8, the 126 S-Class and the 140 S-Class. Now, Mercedes enthusiasts love to debate which generation of S-Class is better. I really don't have an opinion. I think they're both excellent, but these examples, well, they are far from excellent. They are at the brink where they could be, well, they could be junked, well, at least driven for a little while until they're eventually junked or brought back from the brink, because both are nice enough to be brought back, but the question is, will it be worth it? I'm up at the Car Wizard shop. We're going to assess both vehicles, see what their mechanical condition is, and hopefully I don't have to double my investment into both cars to sort them out. Hopefully not. This one, well, maybe not. Look at my setup here. It's the Great White Fleet.
Oh, man.
3 of my 4 white Mercedes.
Wow, this thing's amazing.
I don't need you to look at this one. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can stop. Yes, it's a Gullwing.
Oh my goodness, the interior is just so nice.
Yes, the natural Vizinho interior. Yes, yes.
Basket weave inserts.
Yes. Well, here, look at this one.
I suppose.
Yes, 1990 Mercedes 300 SE and 1997 Mercedes S500. I'm wondering how deep I've stepped in it this time. With two aging, cheap flagships. They're both around $3 grand what I have into them.
$3 grand a piece, huh?
Yes.
Which one do you think is going to be the worst?
Well, this one barely made it up to your shop the other day. The transmission started going, well, nuts. It overheated, boiled out fluid, was shifting strange. This one seems to have some electrical issues, which on modern Mercedes, they can be pretty bad. So really, I don't know. But I tell you what, if you're good to me, if you're nice, I'll let you drive this one.
Oh!
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I might could do that for you.
Maybe. Any bribery. We'll see. Well, what do you think, Wizard? The smooth 140?
I heard some brake noise, and I also noticed your seatbelt retractors aren't working.
Oh, yes. The seatbelt should come out and grab you. Well, not really grab you, but make it easier to grab. They pop out of here. That is not working.
No,
yes.
it's not. Yeah.
Oh, Wizard. You don't know how to pop it? There's a little duct tape there.
I felt
Yes.
in there, and there's duct tape. I was like,
yes.
what the heck's going on here?
That may be broken.
Yeah, add that to the list.
But a very tidy engine bay.
These things are bulletproof.
Yeah. I actually think I bought 2 of the greatest Mercedes engines ever made between the two. That inline 6 M103's Invincible and this. You can't really kill them. It's everything else, I suppose. One thing you probably didn't try yet, the air conditioning, the blower doesn't blow.
Oh, it doesn't blow. No, I haven't messed with the climate control.
Yeah,
yet.
it doesn't blow at all, but I can feel air-conditioned air like when I drive the car and it's kind of passively going through. So that works, but I have no blower.
Probably a blower resistor. Did you hit a bird?
Well, I bought it that way, and the wiper's a little confused right now. But I mean, overall, for a, well, $3,000 S-Class,
Really
this was a
bad.
flagship. I mean, really surprising, considering I bought it at a wholesale auction sight unseen cross country, you know?
I think you got lucky so far.
So far, yeah.
I also noticed that your sunshade looks like the pyramid in Vegas. The pyramid?
Oh, yes, the Luxor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's doing the Luxor.
Yes, it's broken.
Yeah.
You didn't rub your hands on that one.
Oh,
It
well,
must not be expensive.
I don't think it's going to be as nice as these.
These were S500s in 1997. They hadn't switched to CL yet, had they? Has somebody changed the badge?
I don't think so. That looks like it's been there since new.
I'll have to see when the transition was, but they used to be S500 coupes. Well, let's see what's going on here. Immediately,
Ew.
that's a lot of oil.
Yucky.
What are you digging at now?
There's a little sensor there is leaking some oil. It probably just needs an O-ring. The brake pads are almost to metal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So brakes like now. Oh, the suspension was a little...
That's a wheel bearing.
Ah,
This probably just needs to be repacked. Probably the noise I heard when I came in.
okay.
That's a little bit of seepage there.
Yes.
Not too bad.
Transmission.
Just a pan gasket will solve that.
Very nice. Yes, we're not going for Contour Wizard. We're just wanting, you know, anything above seepage.
Transmission mount is squished like a pancake. I can put my finger in there.
Oh no.
You like that?
Yes, you can finger my transmission mount. That's great.
Look at that shifter.
Yeah, that flex disc is going. Oh. Oh. It still works.
It does work with the bushings. It needs all bushings on the entire linkage there.
Alrighty. Well, the list is growing, isn't it?
Slowly but surely.
Yes.
Those are kind of thin, about halfway gone. Not too bad.
We'll leave halfway gone alone.
Yeah, we definitely will.
Thank you. You really don't want this SLS ride, do you?
I'm trying to keep it as low as I can. But you know those seatbelt retractors are
oh
going to
god.
be the big ticket here. Looks like somebody's put spheres on here. That looks fairly new.
Oh cool. Well, this thing could be much worse, right?
It could be.
I think much worse is going to be that, if I'm honest.
Well, the way it drove here, I think it's probably going to be pretty high to get it fixed.
So you hear a little extra exhaust, right?
Yeah, it's towards the middle of the car. I also can hear this tapping like this has been rubbing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it looked like it rubbed a hole almost through it. It has. It rubbed the entire front off. Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice. Well, that hides the distributor.
Yeah.
It's also not running very well.
It feels like a vacuum leak or something.
Here, now we can hear each other think. That makes no sense. But the transmission, basically, now there's a delay going into reverse, which is not a good sign.
No, that's not
But
good.
also, it kicks down. It's like the kick down, which is basically what makes the transmission downshift. It's stuck, so I can't go into the highest gear. And when I push harder on the pedal, then it downshifts. And it almost destroyed the engine, I think, because it money shifted itself, went to like 8,000 RPM at the 6,500 RPM red line. And I thought I'd killed the car, but really it was just smoking and the transmission had boiled over. So
oh my.
that's what happened when I tried to drive it up here. Running like crap, transmission not shifting right. The AC blows, but it doesn't blow cold. And I'm sure there are other things.
I did notice your fan, since it's been rubbing, I decided to check it, and it's just, the whole thing wobbles. The thermal clutch is bad. So it needs a new fan clutch.
And a cover for the distributor.
A cover. We need to lift it up and find out what that exhaust noise is. And the misfire, I'll have to look into that too. It's got a big vacuum leak. They're trying to hold this hose together with a giant hose clamp. Some kind of homemade repair there.
Well, it has a misfire and it doesn't run that great. Also, cold starting, it's like 30 seconds of cranking. It wouldn't be that, would it?
No.
Wizard and I are old Mercedes enthusiasts, so we both know these cars very well. The good and the bad. And this one, well, when it arrived, I knew I'd stepped in some big white S-Class doo-doo.
Bird poop.
Yes. I'm gonna have to budget for some wheels, Wizard.
They look sad.
Yeah, they're nasty, huh?
They're really bad, yeah.
I'm also gonna have to budget for this to get it repainted again, because that's just nasty.
Ugh.
Okay.
So.
Somebody decided that their calipers needed to be yellow.
What in the world?
What the heck?
What?
You can't even see them, so why paint them yellow?
Seems pretty tight under. Whoa.
You can't talk with a flashlight in your mouth.
Seems pretty tight under here.
Yes. Well, that's good. Brakes better look okay.
Yeah, they're very thick and girthy.
Good. Oh, well, this looks familiar. Jeez.
Those motor mounts are gone. That oil pressure sending unit has been leaking all this time. That's what all this is.
Oh, okay. So no big deal.
No, looks like they've been mud bogging in it. Living on a dirt road, or?
Yeah, there's some buildup, that's for sure. But pretty clean under here, actually, undercarriage-wise.
It needs a gasket just like the other one. The transmission pan gasket's leaking. You can see the red fluid.
Well, it may have boiled over, actually. How's it taste?
Yeah, that's transmission fluid.
Does it taste cooked?
It kind of does, really.
Oh, no.
It tastes burned. Here's the cable that does the kick down.
Yeah?
It's all attached. But it seems something's not right there. It's like it folds over really easy, like it's broke. I'd have to look when we get the pan off and see what's going on with that. Oh man, these mounts are bad. It's Jello.
Yeah, you can see there's even trans oil all the way back here because when it bowled over, it just shot out everywhere, got on the exhaust and smoked.
It revved it so high, it sounds like.
Yeah.
This disc is pretty smoked too. Got a new fuel filter put on.
Yeah.
New fuel line.
Old fuel pumps though.
The pump's original.
That may be part of my problem as well. Based on, it takes 30 seconds of cranking for this thing to start.
It's probably this check valve that's right here. Uh-oh.
What's up?
Wheel bearings.
Rear wheel bearings?
Yeah, it just keeps adding up. I don't know if I'm going to get to drive the SLS.
No, probably not. You have to be kind.
I'm being kind.
This is a big list on both.
I'm finding out what's wrong with it.
Actually, we need to check the exhaust.
Yeah.
Because it had a big, loud noise.
I think it's this. Yes.
Oh, there it is, yes. That's quite a hole there. Okay. Just right as it goes into the muffler, we have no muffler then.
Where are we going to find a double entry, double exit? We'll have to find a stock muffler for that.
And the junkyard.
From here, probably the whole thing back.
Not a total disaster. I mean, it's definitely neglected. But I imagine that's going to be a lot better. Unless those seatbelt pretensioners are $3,000 or something.
I don't think they will be.
All right, well, office session. Remember, be kind.
Be kind.
Please. Wizard be shopping for shoes. Air Jordans, very modest of weight. $15,000.
I'm going to put a bid on it after doing both of these cars together. That's going to be my ticket to a set of original Jordans.
$15,000. You know, they just sold Michael Jordan's S-Class. It was a S500 or an S600 coupe, kind of like the white one.
Oh yeah.
$200,000 is what it sold for.
200,000?
Yeah. Okay, Wizard, gentle. These are hoopties.
Gentle.
Yes.
It's looking good for those Air Jordans.
Okay.
Very nice.
There's no way.
So you thought the S500 would be the cheaper of the two?
Yes.
Wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start out with the most expensive item.
Okay.
The little seatbelt arms that come out, the retractors.
Yes, yes.
There's a rebuild service for those. It's quite a lot of labor to get those out. To get both of them working again is going to be $1,100.
$1,100?
Yes.
For seatbelts to come out that far, so you can grab them easier.
It's $300 per side to get them rebuilt.
There's no way I'm doing that.
Well, no, we have to put it on here, though.
Okay, keep going, Yes.
The rear sunshade, $400 to get that working again.
$400? Just make it go down and make it stay down. $400. Okay, keep going.
The blower motor?
Yes.
It's going to be the blower control module, $240.
Wow. Okay.
The hood release, it's only $30.
That's more like it.
37 cents to replace it.
Thank you. All right, appreciate it. All right, this we're starting to get in the nice territory here. Yes.
Front brakes, $200.
$200.
That will also include packing the front bearings.
That's the cheapest brake job ever. That's like cheaper than a Chevy pickup.
Well, they're cheap. The pads are cheap on that thing.
So why are seatbelt tensioners $1,100 and the pads? What? How much are the pads?
Like $40 or $50 for a set.
Makes no sense. Okay, moving on.
It's crazy, isn't it? Huh. Lower oil pan and also that sensor that's leaking. I can replace those for $200.
All right.
With parts and labor and an oil. You'll get an oil change out of the deal.
Yes.
Trans mount, $75. That other one is sunk all the way down. Both flex discs, $450. What to pull the drive shaft out.
Wow. That's kind of important.
I'm listening that high because it could be the support bearing that's in the center. Usually that thing's toast too. So.
Goodness. Okay.
Trans service, $200.
Yes, it's leaking. Okay.
And your cracked headlight, $200. And the last. The cheapest, roughly the cheapest, those linkages, the bushings, about $50.
For the shifter.
Yep.
Okay, $50. Yes, that's more like it. So
everything together, $3,100.
$3,100.
Yes.
So more than what I paid for the car. Way more than I wanted to budget. My budget was, I'm not going to spend more than what I paid for it. But we don't need seatbelt retractors.
Oh, come on. I got to get those Air Jordans.
$1,100, no. And just make the sunshade go down and stay down, and I'll never unplug it. I'll never touch it again. So that's $1,500 off of it. That's half of it. So then it's $1,500 to make this a good, sorted daily driver without seat retractors.
That doesn't bode well for my Air Jordans, though.
That's okay. $1,500 is fine. Yes.
Okay.
So 300 SE. It's better?
It's better, but it was better until you cut me down.
Okay, well let's go.
Okay, flip it over here. Your AC just needs recharge, $200.
All right. Hopefully.
Your fan clutch is going to be $210.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, the fan clutch itself is $130.
All right.
And you got labor to put it on.
Okay.
The rear muffler is going to be expensive because you have to buy, like I said, that whole thing, $400 for that.
Jeez. All right.
Misfire, the vacuum leak. We'll replace that little hose that they tried to fix with the hose clamp.
Yeah.
$75.
Hopefully that takes care of it. Fingers crossed. Yes.
Oil cinder leak, $100.
Good.
Trans service, $225.
Hopefully the transmission's okay.
And once we get it apart, I can see what happened with your shift down cable, the Bowden cable, and maybe
Okay.
jammed shut. Flex disc, again, $400. Got to pull the drive shaft.
Oh.
Anyways, and maybe just the center bearing is out or not.
Lovely.
It could be a little cheaper, but I usually pull a little high because we have to pull the drive shaft out anyways.
Thank you.
Engine and trans mounts, all of them.
They were gone.
$350.
Well, that's not awful. Okay.
And the fuel pump, we'll just go ahead and do the fuel pump. That one looks ancient on there.
Yes. Yes.
$300 for that.
$300.
$2,500 for everything on there.
$2,500. So I needed to do cosmetic things to that car. The S500 is in pretty good shape cosmetically, but I needed to spend some money fixing that trim, finding some wheels for it. I'm gonna spend over on the 300 SE. The 140 I'm doing pretty well, but I just have to live with some electronic things not working. Oh well, you were supposed to be nice. This isn't nice.
I tried to be nice.
Both of them are almost more than what I paid for the car.
Well, we got to get the stuff fixed. I'm not going to do it for free.
All right, well, I suppose you can still drive the SLS anyway. If you can find a few shortcuts here,
Okay,
maybe.
I can do that.
Please.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go.
I'm not used to getting in something with goalings like this.
Well, it has a hump.
It does have a hump, doesn't it?
Yes, when you close the door, it'll give you plenty of room. Yeah.
There we go.
You got your push button start right here.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
Yes, the proper AMG motor. No turbos, big displacement.
You can definitely tell this is not your typical Mercedes-Benz.
No, no, no.
My guts going to my spine.
It does. It sounds kind of like a NASCAR too. It's so weird.
It is. It's weird. I don't expect to hear that from a Mercedes.
No, but it's so refined too. It's just smooth and comfortable. It's the perfect car. It's also beautiful.
So comfortable. It rides nice.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to look at. It's a dream car. Some say you don't want to meet your heroes, but I've met my hero and I still love it.
I think you'll be keeping this one for a while.
Yeah, I think so. If I don't have to sell it to pay for hoopty bills.
Hoopty bills.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility if I keep buying cars like ones Wizard looked at today. Thank you for watching. Look
at that. It's Jello.